Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this draw for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup Brazil 2019. Para você que está assistindo a gente ao vivo no Brasil, bom dia para você. Bem-vindo ao sorteio dos grupos da Copa do Mundo Sub-17 da FIFA, que vai ser disputada logo mais, 26 de outubro a 17 de novembro, aí no Brasil. It's a special pleasure to host particularly the members of the delegations that are going to be playing between 26 October and 17 November in Brazil. But to give you the proper official welcome, it's my pleasure to invite onto the stage none other than the FIFA president, Mr. Gianni Infantino.
Thank you very much, dear ladies, gentlemen, colleagues. Bem-vindos. Welcome to the home of FIFA, the house of football, to Zurich, to FIFA for this draw of the Under-17 World Cup. A special welcome to our Brazilian friends, President Caboclo. Welcome. Walter, welcome as well. And welcome to all the representatives of the teams that have qualified for this fantastic World Cup. Welcome to our legend as well. You will see him in a minute. And they will fight for this beautiful trophy in the home country of football, which is Brazil. So for a young player, I'm sure this is a special emotion. It's a special emotion to play a World Cup, to play an Under-17 World Cup in any case, and to play it in Brazil makes it even more special. So, of course, congratulations to all 24 teams who made it to Brazil. Brazil, who itself won 3 times this trophy. Nigeria won it 5, and Nigeria is also present in this World Cup. And, of course, there are newcomers as well, such as Solomon Islands. So a great World Cup ahead of us in October and November. We are looking all very much forward. Our thanks go to the CBF, the Brazilian Football Confederation, because Brazil is so big, doesn't have a federation, there's a confederation. And I'm sure they will make us all feel home in Brazil in October and November to celebrate this fantastic World Cup and to celebrate the best Under-17 team of the world, which will be one of you here present. So again, thanks for being here, thanks for being present. I wish you all the best in the draw and as well, of course, in the competition. But the draw, in any case, is a joyful event because all those who are here, they are happy because you all won competitions to be here today. So congratulations again. Have a great draw and have a great World Cup. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. O presidente da FIFA falou um pouco sobre o especial, quanto é especial receber uma Copa do Mundo Sub-17, especificamente no Brasil. This will be the 18th edition of the Under-17 World Cup. We dated all the way back to 1985 in China. Let's have a bit of a look at what history has given us so far. Some familiar faces there, still skinny and young. Let's see who are going to be the ones showing up to the world right now this year. To talk a bit about this year's event, I have the honor to invite onto the stage the president of the Brazilian Confederation, as Mr. Infantino said, and of the local organizing committee of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup, Rogério Caboclo. Thank you, Mr. President.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Brazil, we have the great pleasure to welcome the representatives of the 24 countries here present. I would like also to thank FIFA's President, Gianni Infantino, and CONMEBOL President, Alejandro Domingues, for trusting once again in Brazil. President Gianni, the outstanding marks of your administration have been the modernization, transparency, and development of football in all regions of the world and in all categories and gender. Today, we are taking another step in this direction. My friends, today, the FIFA Under-17 World Cup begins for all the teams. In Brazil, we are already working hard. It's an honor and a great responsibility to organize this edition of the competition. In recent years, Brazil has been the scenario of the world's biggest sporting events. We understand this new mission is a recognition of our ability to organize major events and our passion for football. The Under-17 World Cup is a special tournament. It's the World Cup of the future. The next generation of football stars will be representing their countries in Brazilian stadiums. In addition to the equipment's excellent quality, we are sure that the chosen cities will welcome each of the countries with open arms. And each of them will offer the world a beautiful spectacle. The world of sports will be watching Brazil anxiously between October 26 and November 17. It will be an honor to welcome each and all to Brazil. The Brazilian people proudly host one more FIFA World Cup. Thank you.
Muito obrigado, presidente Caboclo, que ressaltou aqui o quanto o Brasil tem recebido grandes eventos ao longo dos últimos anos, e esse é mais um que ele muito bem definiu como a Copa do Mundo do futuro, the World Cup of the future. And the three cities mentioned by Mr. Caboclo are Brasília, Goiânia, and Vitória. Let's get to see a bit about each of them. Very well. There are probably worse places to host a football tournament than Brazil, that's quite sure. So right now is the moment we've been waiting for. It's when we know these three cities, which matches are they going to host, who's going to play against who, the draw itself. For that, I would like to invite into the stage FIFA Director of Competitions and the one who's going to be conducting the draw today, Chris Unger. Chris,
Thanks, Bruno.
thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Chris cannot do it by himself, though. He needs assistance. For that, we have two very special names, two names that played in this competition in the past. A champion with Nigeria in 1993, Celestine Babayaro. Thank you for coming, Celestine. Thanks for helping us out. And played for Brazil in 1987 in Canada, and then went on to be a big name in France as well. Sonny Anderson. Sonny, let's talk a bit about your experience in 87. Obrigado. Sonny, conta. 1987, Canadá, você 16 anos, chega o momento de viajar para um outro país, jogar contra equipes do mundo inteiro. O que significa isso na vida de um adolescente, como a gente vai ver tantos agora no Brasil?
Olha, foi muito importante. Foi minha primeira convocação com a seleção brasileira para ir para o Canadá, minha primeira viagem com a seleção. Foi importante, mais que esse campeonato revelou muitos jogadores que foram para a seleção depois. Eu tive a oportunidade, o Carlos Germano, o Paulo Nunes, o Assis, o irmão do Ronaldinho. Então esse torneio foi muito bom para nós, para o nosso futuro depois.
Well, that's exactly what the Under-17 World Cup is about. Anderson was just saying was his very first call-up to the national team in any category was that one, the World Cup in 87. And at that time, the results were not great, but that team gave the world, besides himself, another three players who made it to the national team of Brazil, Carlos Germano, Paulo Nunes, and Assis, who's the brother of a very well-known Ronaldinho, all of whom played in the national team, senior national team. Like you did, of course, went on to be an Olympic champion, playing the Premier League. How much did that tournament in 93 represent for you growing up, becoming the player that you become?
Well, the Under-17 tournament gave me a great future. I would like to encourage the youth, the next generation, boys and girls, whenever they have an opportunity to be in the World Cup Under-17, they should grab it with both hands. It's a great opportunity. I remember winning it in 93 with Nigeria, played with great players like Kanu Nwankwo. I went to play at Arsenal, and we had great careers. So it's a fantastic opportunity for the youth.
Mais uma vez, aquilo que significa esse torneio, né? Além de ter vencido em 93, ainda deu para o mundo, aquela Nigéria ainda deu para o mundo, o Nwankwo Kanu, o próprio Babayaro que foi se tornar campeão olímpico. We know what this tournament is about. It's time to see what it's going to be about in October and November. Chris, I'll leave it with you.
Bruno,
let's go
thank
for the
you.
draw.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let me briefly explain the format and the procedures of the draw so that everyone is clear how it's going to work. We have 24 qualified teams which have been divided into the 4 pots standing in front of Sonny. The teams were allocated to the pots based on 2 criteria. First, the sporting performances in the last 5 FIFA Under-17 World Cups and the results during their recent qualifying championships. Pot 1 contains the host nation Brazil, as well as the highest-seeded teams Mexico, Nigeria, France, Japan, and Spain. In Pot 2, we have Argentina, USA, New Zealand, Paraguay, Ecuador, and Korea Republic. Pot 3 contains Italy, Cameroon, Australia, Chile, Canada, and the Netherlands. And finally, Pot 4, we have Angola, Haiti, Hungary, Senegal, Solomon Islands, and Tajikistan. As the teams are drawn, they will be placed into 6 groups, groups A, B, C, D, E, and F. Their positions will be determined by drawing balls from the respective group pots here to my left, which Celestine will be helping me with today. We'll first draw the teams from Pot 1, and they will be placed in the groups one by one from A to F. When we finished with the first pot, we'll do exactly the same with pots 2, 3, and 4. And you'll notice during the draw that the placement of the teams might not always go in that order from A to F, as we may have to skip over some of the groups. And the reason we have to do that is to respect a very important principle, namely that 2 teams from the same confederation cannot be placed into the same group. Finally, you'll see in Pot 1 and Pot A, we have a red ball. Those red balls represent the host of the competition, Brazil, who will automatically be placed in position A1. So that was it with the explanation. I hope that was clear for everyone. And if I can ask Sonny, please begin by opening the red ball for us. So just to confirm, the first team drawn is Brazil. Celestine, the red ball, please, to confirm their position as A1. confirming that Brazil is indeed in position 1 in Group A. A1 for Brazil. Sonny, please give the balls a stir and pull out the next team. Nigeria, Celestine, Nigeria. The Golden Eaglets, they're the most successful team in the competition, as the president said, 5-time champions. If I could ask you please to go to Group B, give the balls a stir, and confirm their position in Group B, please. Confirming position 1, B1 for Nigeria. Sonny? The next team to come out is France. France are champions in 2001, and this will be their 7th Under-17 World Cup. They will go to Group C. Celestine, please, a ball from Group C. France will be in position 3, Group C. C3 for France. Sonny, please. 3 teams left in Pot 1, Mexico, Japan, and Spain. And the next team drawn is, in fact, Japan. Japan qualified as the Asian champions, and this is their 9th appearance in the event. They will go into Group D. Celestine, please, the ball from D. Okay, confirming position in Group D, D3 for Japan, D3. Sonny, 2 balls left. Mexico or Spain. Spain. 4 silver and 2 bronze medals in this event. Hopefully this time for them, this could be the lucky one. They'll go into Group E. Celestine from Group E, please. Confirming the position of Spain is E1, E1. And finally, Sonny, the last team to be drawn to confirm indeed that it is Mexico. The CONCACAF champions, yes, Mexico indeed. They've won the title twice themselves, very successful at this age group. They'll go into Group F. So Celestine, please, a ball from F. To confirm the position of Mexico in Group F, F4 for Mexico, F4. So 1 pot finished, 3 more to go to give you the teams in pot number 2, Argentina, USA, New Zealand, Paraguay, Ecuador, and Korea Republic. Sonny, please. The first team from pot 2, Ecuador. This will be their 5th Under-17 World Cup, and as I alluded to earlier, we may have to skip. In this case, we do have to skip Group A because Brazil already occupies Group A, so they will go into Group B. Celestine, a ball from B, please. Confirming Ecuador's position as 3, B3 for Ecuador. Sonny? Next team, New Zealand. New Zealand, the Kiwis have featured in 8 previous tournaments. They can come back now into Group A alongside Brazil. If I can get the ball, please, from pot A to confirm New Zealand's position. Will it be Brazil's opening match? No, A3, position 3 for New Zealand. Sonny? So the next team is Korea Republic. This is Korea Republic's 6th appearance in the tournament, and they've reached the quarterfinal on 2 separate occasions. They will go into Group C. Celestine, please, from C. position of Korea Republic is position 1, C1 for Korea Republic. Sunny? 3 teams left, Argentina, USA, Paraguay. It will be USA. USA, alongside Brazil, have the most appearances in this competition, 17 times qualified. They will go into Group D. So, Celestine, please, from D. To join Japan in position D1. Sunny, 2 balls left. 2 South American teams, Argentina or Paraguay. Who will join Spain in, it'd be Argentina. Argentina will be joining Spain in Group E. They're the South American champions this year. Celestine, please, from Group E. Position 2, Group E. E2, Spain's first match will be against Argentina. And finally, the last ball, please, to confirm we have Paraguay. Their best finish in their 4 World Cups was a quarterfinal in 1999, New Zealand. It is Paraguay. They will go into Group F. Celestine, please, to confirm their position in F. F3 for Paraguay. Halfway through the draw, 2 pots remaining. We're going to do pot 3 now. In pot 3, we have Italy, Cameroon, Australia, Chile, Canada, and Netherlands. Sunny, please. First team from pot 3. It will be Canada. Canada, 7th appearance at the Under-17 World Cup. They are going to join Brazil and New Zealand in Group A. If we can have a ball, please, Celestine, from Group A. Position 2 in Group A. So there we have Brazil's first match in the competition will be against Canada. Sunny, please, next ball. Australia. The Joeys, the best record of all the Asian teams for the Under-17. They've qualified 12 times. They will go into Group B alongside Nigeria and Ecuador. Celestine, please, Group B. B4. Sunny, next ball, please, from pot 3. We have Italy, Cameroon, Chile, Netherlands remaining. Netherlands, the European champions, and they will not be able to go into Group C because France already occupies that group, so we need to skip to Group D. Celestine, Group D, please. This is Netherlands' 4th Under-17 World Cup appearance. Position 4, Group D, position 4. Sunny, 3 teams to go. The next ones out are Italy. This will be their 8th appearance in the competition, but as we said for the previous draw, we have France occupying Group C. We have Spain occupying Group E, so we're going to skip all the way to Group F in order to place Italy. So Group F, please. Italy in Group F, position 2. F2 for Italy. 2 more to go, Cameroon or Chile. It will be Cameroon. Cameroon will also have to skip a group. They will be going to Group E, otherwise Chile would not be able to go to Group E. So therefore, a ball from Group E. This is Cameroon's first appearance since the last 16 years, so we welcome them back to the competition. They'll be in Group E alongside Spain and Argentina in position 4, E4 for Cameroon. And Sunny, the last ball, please to confirm Chile. It is indeed Chile, and they will be going to Group C. Celestine, please. This will be La Rojita's 5th Under-17 World Cup and their 3rd in a row, joining Korea Republic and France in Group C, position 4. C4 for Chile. So that leaves us with one pot to go, almost there. We have in pot 4 Angola, Haiti, Hungary, Senegal, Solomon Islands, and Tajikistan. So, Sunny, please start us off. First team out, Angola, who finished 3rd in the Africa Cup of Nations to qualify this year. They'll be going into Group A. So just to confirm their position, the final team to go in Group A should be position 4. This is also their first Under-17 World Cup, so we'd like to welcome Angola, A4 indeed. So Group A is now finished. Next ball, please, Sunny. Tajikistan, their first appearance at the Under-17 World Cup came in 2007, and we have an interesting situation where we will need to skip a few groups as well. They have to skip over B, C, and D for the reasons that we have teams from the same confederation occupying those groups, so they're going to go into Group E. Celestine, please, just to confirm their position, they will join Spain, Argentina, and Cameroon. I presume in position 3. In fact, it is E3. Group E is now complete. Sunny, please, the next team. The next team is Senegal, and welcome to the Young Lions. This is their first appearance at the Under-17 World Cup. They will also be skipping groups because there will be inadmissible combinations for the other teams who are remaining, so they need to skip over B and C, and they will go into Group D. So D, please, for Senegal. D2, confirming D2 for Senegal. 3 teams remaining, Haiti, Hungary, and Solomon Islands, please, Sunny. Solomon Islands, they will be in Group F for similar reasons because Hungary and Haiti would not find admissible positions if they were to occupy Group F. So Solomon Islands will go to Group F. We would need the ball, please, Celestine, from Group F. We'd like to welcome them as well to the competition. This is their first appearance. They scored 18 goals, very impressively, in their qualification. They go into position 1, F1 for Solomon Islands. So we have 2 teams, Haiti and Hungary. Groups B and C remain to be filled. Sunny, please. Second to last team in the competition to be drawn, Haiti. Haiti will go to Group C. They're making their second appearance in the competition, and because Hungary could not be placed into Group C, we have to put Haiti in Group C. Confirming position 2, C2 for Haiti. And finally, Sunny, the last ball, please. Should be Hungary, going into Group B. It is Hungary going into Group B. Celestine, please, just to confirm their position. Hungary's one other participation came way back 34 years ago in the very first tournament in China. And B2 indeed. So there we go. All the groups are filled. The draw is now complete. And with that, I would say we have some interesting matches, and to hear a little bit more from our draw assistants and to recap, I would like to invite Bruno back onto the stage with me. To recap the groups for everyone's reference, we have in Group A, Brazil, Canada, New Zealand, and Angola. In Group B, Nigeria, Hungary, Ecuador, and Australia. In Group C, Korea Republic, Haiti, France, Chile. In Group D, USA, Senegal, Japan, Netherlands. E, Spain, Argentina, Tajikistan, Cameroon, and in Group F, Solomon Islands, Italy, Paraguay, and Mexico. So, Bruno, I'd like to hear the impressions of our 2 draw assistants. If you don't mind, I would like to begin by asking Celestine a question.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. So, Nigeria, what do you think? Will this be another successful Under-17 World Cup campaign based on what you can tell?
Well, absolutely. I've looked at the groups, and I think we've got a really nice group. As you alluded earlier, Nigeria, we've won this tournament 5 times, 5 good times. So we're very much in contention. And the brilliant thing is, it is going to be happening in Brazil. So I'm sure the boys will go to Brazil and looking forward to winning the tournament.
O Celestino está animado com as chances da Nigéria no grupo que pegou, sobretudo com o fato de jogar no Brasil. Agora, a gente tem uma data especial já marcada ali, 26 de outubro, Bezerrão, primeiro jogo, Brasil e Canadá. O que significa a estreia para um garoto de 16 anos? Como a gente vai ter brasileiros e canadenses aí?
A estreia já é difícil fazer uma estreia, mas no Brasil, com esse torneio que é importante, e jogar em casa já é complicado, é uma pressão. Eu espero que no primeiro jogo seja a imagem que vai ser a competição, um bom jogo e com vários gols, e que o Brasil também passe esse primeiro grupo.
So, Anderson himself also wishes that Brazil is going to go through the group, of course, and just mentioned the fact of how much of a pressure it is for a 16-year-old kid to play the opening game at home for the Brazilian kids, Brazil-Canada, on the 26th of October in Brasilia. The first of many great games, I'm sure, this Under-17 World Cup.
Bruno, I think that wraps it up for us.
That does.
And with that, I would like to thank both Celestine and Sonny for your help today. Our pleasure to have you. And lastly, good luck to all the teams. We'll be watching very closely, and may the best teams win.
Nos vemos em outubro e novembro no Brasil. See you there.